Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. So as you guys know, we are busy with our Audi A4 1.8 2012 B7 big turbo. So let's get started to today's video. So one thing that I've noticed while doing my videos, it seemed like I'm starting to rush things once again. It feels like I'm just rushing things to get the video out, to get the video posted. And it feels like I'm actually neglecting some of the things that I'm doing with the Audi. So I'm just going to calm down a bit with that, focus on one thing, get that done 100%, and then go on to the next thing. As like I've mentioned with the previous videos, it seems like it's a lot of jumping around and not actually really getting anything done, not the proper way in any case. So yeah, I'm just going to take my time, explain exactly to you how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to do, and take it up from there. And then once that's done, we'll move to the next section from there instead of actually jumping. Previously, we have kind of placed where we want our oil cooler. And as you can see, I've decided that I want to place it here. Yes, it is a very big oil cooler. It is a 30-row oil cooler. I have mentioned previously as well that I know it's probably overkill, but I'd rather do the big things, expensive things now, get it done with, and then later on I know that my setup is right. We don't have any complaints, we don't have any issues. So rather get it done now, get it done with, and then it's finished. So what I want to do is start to mock up my oil cooler. So I kind of want to place it a bit up around there. So I'll need to build a bracket on the top. Well, I'll actually just need to pick it up first, find a way to keep it in the air. So I want to build a bracket from those bolts. I've placed my trestle here underneath just to explain it a bit better. So I want it to lift up a bit. That should also be fine. That shouldn't be an issue. But I want to pick it up just a bit, not too much. So that I can build a bracket going out here and then maybe making like a turn and then coming this side, attach this one to that side. So then that should be sorted. And then here I'm going to build a bracket from here going to the top so that I can properly bolt it on top that side. And then from here I see I do have a hole right there, so I'm probably gonna utilize that hole, build the bracket like a U shape going from there out, down, and then coming out here again, and then I can just bolt it that side. So bolting it with those three should holding it nicely in place. I don't think I'll need to build a bracket for this side. In actual fact, I actually think I will need to cut off this ear when I'm going to install the bumper. I think so, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Luckily for us, we can do that afterwards as well. But so that is the plan for mounting my large oil cooler. Now, the main reason why I'm mounting the oil cooler is that I'm afraid of running too high of oil temperature, and that can also cause some issues. We have seen 114 degrees on the dyno with our setup, and it didn't had any oil cooler on it. And what's nice now is that we're also going to have more oil in the system as well, which might take longer to heat up, but it's also going to help us with the cooling as well, as we are going to run much more oil in the system. So I think the first thing that I perhaps should start doing is maybe see if I can just make some mock-ups, maybe with a box or something, cut it out into pieces, and then just mock it up kind of how I want it. And then from there we can start building how we want, what we want exactly. I do kind of have my mock-up right here, so I'm gonna bolt it up with this bolts, and then it's gonna come around, and then make like a half circle, and then from there join it again just like that. There we go. And yeah, then I can bolt it on it. I can also adjust it depending how high I want it, and then that would work wonderfully. So let me get this bracket built so that at least then we have something that we can work with. So we have our first bracket now installed. We're still gonna make it nice and pretty. I just want to get all the brackets built first so that everything hangs exactly where we want it, and then we'll remove everything and make it nice and pretty, and then install everything back once again. So I'm not sure if I should start with the top one or the bottom one. Doesn't really matter where we start, but we'll have to build all of them at the end of the day. Let me start with the top section perhaps. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drill 2 holes in here, or even 1 hole will be fine as well, won't be any issues. Drill 1 hole there, put a riv nut through it, and then from there we can build a bracket that can go up from here, go straight up, and then just join in there again, and then we should be 100% with no issues. So yeah, let's get done with that bracket. We finally have our oil cooler now standing on its own. It's not properly supported yet, as we still need to remove those brackets, weld it nice and properly, make it nice and clean, and then also repaint it. But at least now it's standing on its own. So the last one that we have left is going to be this one right here. So I'm not going to show you that one, as you already saw how I built these 2 brackets. So let me get it done in 1, 2, 3. And with that said, I know you're probably going to notice that we still don't have everything there, but I do have my mounting bracket here. Still need to support it a bit, weld it up there, and then as well as with the inside, and then as well clean it up. So unfortunately I can't put this bracket in, because this bracket is supposed to go in first, and then once that is in, then I can do the rest. So technically speaking, we have our brackets how we want it, where we want it. So now we'll have to remove each and every one of them, and then start to make the supports much better, stronger, and then also clean it up and then put it back. So I'm going to start by removing everything so that we can get it all nicely cleaned up. here we have all three of our brackets. As you can see, it really doesn't look the best, and we can make it so much better. Here's one, here's another one. This looks actually really terrible, and then here's the last one. So let me show you a bit of magic. Let's get all three of them done so that it looks much more nicely and much more representable. So I have to admit that I actually got a bit carried away. I really like how it looks. Let me know what you think.
Let's go ahead and fight 'em. These battles will set us free from our own. These battles will set us free from our own. So fight 'em. Fight 'em. This is our chance to break
So
away.
as you can see, we have managed to install our oil cooler with some oil lines as well going to our sandwich plate, and then we do have our oil filter. Well, that's not new, but that is installed. So technically speaking, our oil cooler is completely done. So for temporary, I've used the stainless steel cable ties. I hope that they are going to work. I really do. So I'm going to get proper clamps just for in case those things start giving problems, as I wanted to use clamps, but unfortunately I didn't have the clamps that I was looking for. So I will get them, just keeping them up a spare. So this is definitely going to assist by making a big difference in our oil temperatures. So once we get the car started, we can actually monitor everything and see if it's working or not. But there's no chance that that system can't work. There's no way that this can't work. So I'm really excited, really stoked that we finally have completed this. So there is still a lot to be done on our engine, but we are making big progress. So yeah, probably with the next video, I would like to focus on getting the nose back where it's supposed to be. And then, yeah, unfortunately, I have to say goodbye, as I have to clean up all of this mess that I've made. Although I'm saying goodbye to you guys, I'm not saying goodbye to my garage shed, as I have to clean up all of this mess and get the Audi back into the garage. And we're also starting to run out of daytime. So thank you guys for watching, we appreciate it. If you have enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit the like button. And then as well, if you find yourself coming back to watching our Audi, we are super close to being done. Like I've mentioned, I don't want to rush things, as it feels like I'm not doing things the proper way. So I'd rather take my time and get everything done nice, neat and properly. Then I will see you guys in the next video. Enjoy, be safe, and God bless. Ciao.
I can